Ever scroll through someone's like really old tweets and like kind of cringe a little? Or maybe you stumbled across someone's LinkedIn and it totally changed your whole view of them. It's wild how much our online presence kind of shapes people's opinions of us even before, we even enter the room. So in this deep dive, we are going to unpack how to make your online brand work for you, not against you, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like it or not, we're all leaving a digital trail. But, the cool thing is that instead of being afraid of that, you can actually like totally use it to your advantage. So think of this deep dive as like a roadmap to kind of take charge and, shape your own story online.
Okay, love that. So, like, the first thing that really resonated with me in all this research was this whole idea of professional polish.
Mhm.
Maybe we all know LinkedIn is important, but this source really broke it down with some seriously useful advice.
Absolutely. It's not just, just having a profile. It's about making it like shine. For example, your LinkedIn summary shouldn't be the place to be like overly modest. It's about weaving in those keywords, those juicy ones that recruiters are actually searching for. Think of it as SEO, but for your career. And oh, while we're talking visuals, having a professional headshot can make a world of difference.
Yeah, makes total sense. Like, first impressions, but online, right? And speaking of putting our best selves out there, this source made me seriously rethink the content I'm putting online. It's so easy to forget that everything we share kind of adds to this bigger picture of who we are.
Yeah, totally. It's all about being intentional with what you put out there. It's like curating a museum exhibit. You wouldn't just put anything on display, right?
Sure.
This research really hammered home the importance of sharing stuff that not only shows off your skills and knowledge, but also like gets people talking and sparks debate.
Okay, I like that. Sharing a little bit of a controversial take to get those comments going. Now that's a strategy I can get behind. So we've talked about polish, content. I got consistency across different platforms.
Mhm.
Like, you ever meet someone and they're like a completely different person depending on who's around? It's kind of off-putting.
100%. And, this research talked about how jarring that kind of inconsistency can be online too. It's all about that common thread that ties your online presence together. Your core message and like what you stand for should shine through whether someone finds you on LinkedIn, Twitter, even just by doing a quick Google search.
Makes total sense, yeah. It's about building trust and letting
Yeah.
people know what they can expect, right? Okay, switching gears a little. Yeah. This source had a whole section on engagement that I found really interesting. It's not just about like talking about ourselves online, it's about actually, being part of the conversation.
Exactly. That's it. Engagement is what takes it from a one-sided thing to like a real back and forth. Don't just like click the like button. Leave a thoughtful comment, share your perspective, ask questions. This research actually highlighted how valuable these interactions can be. Like someone leaves a comment, it sparks a connection, and boom, next thing you know, they've got a new job opportunity. It can really happen like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, last but definitely not least, this source called me out in a good way with this whole digital audit thing. We've
Why?
all done it, right? Google ourselves, maybe with the side of like mild panic.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, we've all been there. But seriously, though, regularly checking up on your online presence is actually really crucial. And this research presented it not as some vain thing, but as a way of taking control.
Yeah.
It's about deciding how you want to be seen online. Think of it as a regular checkup for your online brand, tweaking your profiles, fine-tuning your content, dealing with any like potential issues early on.
Love that. Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive into the wild world of online branding, here's a final thought. Imagine someone searching online and your name pops up. What would your online presence say about you? Would it tell the story that you want it to tell? Time to get to work on crafting that narrative.